Good afternoon and welcome to AFLNT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Finals Week 2. We're here at TIO Stadium on Larrakia Country this afternoon, the first semi-final, St Mary's and PINT. My name is Nick Danks. I'm joined by my commentary partner this afternoon, Paul Mayer. Good afternoon, Paul. Great to be back with you this afternoon for a big round of finals footy today.
It's massive today, Nick. It is sink or swim for these two today. They will continue on. The winner will go into a preliminary final, which is just about the penultimate. The loser's done, mate, as you said. It's barley or bust for them today. So it's a must-win. PINT's had an opportunity. St Mary's had an opportunity. PINT just got over Waratahs last week. Saints were a bit of a football lesson. So double chances here for them, but there's no chance after today.
Absolutely not. These two sides know this ground pretty well. Of course, PINT directly across the road and St Mary's on the boundary fence over there. St Mary's come into this afternoon's game after a loss to the Nightcliff Tigers last week in the qualifying final by 23 points. My biggest concern, though, is they didn't kick a goal in the second and third quarters, but prior to last week's loss, they'd won their previous 9 games, and they only lost 3 regular season games all year. PINT last week came back from 17 points down to defeat Waratah by 2 points in an absolute thriller elimination final. At one stage of the season, they were on top of the ladder. Before that, they've only won 1. They've only won 2 and drawn 1 of their previous 6 games, and they've lost recently into their remaining games in the final. So they haven't beaten any of these sides that are left in the finals at the moment. But I've just got a sneaking feeling tonight, this afternoon, PINT might be right in there.
Well, I think the Saints, I don't know, I sort of get that vulnerability feeling in relation to them. Dylan Lant, it's a little bit suspect. He was named as emergency. The rumour was that he tweaked a calf last week, but he played through. And it is bandaged up as we see him on screen there. He's got a bit of that magic physio tape on the back of the left calf. So just watch this. His explosive speed is massive for a Saints, their drive and their clearance program out of the middle. If he doesn't have that, they're going to suffer.
Yeah, he's the big goal scorer from St Mary's, the highest scoring team in the league this season, averaging 87 points a game. They also had the best defence, averaging only 42 points per game. So they've got that tied up. Players to watch this afternoon, of course, St Mary's, Dylan Lant, absolute superstar, and be interested to see what happens there. Connor West and Nathan Paredes, and PINT to rely on James Rowe, Archie Stevens, vice-captain Cameron Wilson, who kicked 3 goals in last week's elimination final. PINT won the toss, going to kick to the airport end. The breeze here today, it's normally directly to the right of screen, but it's going all around the ground. 29 degrees, and as you can see by the state of the ground, we've had a fair bit of rain here in the top end this week, and at one stage earlier on this afternoon the ground was underwater again, so well done by the ground staff to get this game underway. But who do you fancy today?
Oh, look, you can never say no to Saints. Really, they're like chocolate cake. As much as you don't want it, but you want it. You got to trust them come finals time. Look, no Connor West today. Sorry, Danksy.
He's out. Yep.
Jack Lant is back. Charlton Offeners is back as well. So they're key ins for them. Smithson's had a lot of footy lately, and I know Jackson Bruce and all the in and under form for him so far this year. The issue is they don't have a goal kicker. What's the name? Got a couple of weeks. Patterson or got a week. So that's going to be an issue for them as well. PINT, on the other hand, they bought the airport was busy last week for them, and I reckon it was busy last night for them as well. Stevens, Rowe, and company back into the team. You can't go past Saints. Sorry, you just can't go past them.
Yeah, I've got a concern with the Patterson, because all I've watched all season with St Mary's is the way they've tried to bring him into the game as a key full forward to try and get him as the target. There was a couple of games they kicked around him and over him, so he won't be there today. But of course, he's got a chance to do something at the moment.
But just look at Dylan Lant in the goal square. So that probably gives you a bit of an indication about his fitness today.
All right, 29 degrees here. There is a chance of a thunderstorm. The breeze is going everywhere at the moment, but it's currently to the right of screen, so it's favouring the way PINT are going.
It's going to be an exciting game. Umpires today are Loney, Black, and the umpire of the year last year, Jacob Port. So it looks as though we've got the best medium green out there today, in the light green, that is, not the dark green. Without Patterson, that's a big hole to fill as well. He filled the Jackson Calder hole when Calder, we lost him after about 3 or 4 rounds with a knee. He's been an option. He's been a focal point. Going to be very interesting to see how they go today. Curtis McCarthy is going to maybe step into that role. And Big Thomas Faulkner's been good for them in the ruck all year, so he could be an option flying forward as well.
Not that far to get it underway here at TIO Stadium. The first semi-final, St Mary's and PINT. We're underway.
It's a ball up. Faulkner, McDonald. Paredes gets a right foot snap over the corner. Ball has fallen into the hands of Bruthenall, who we spoke about earlier. He moves the ball inside 50. There's the man of the moment, Lant, testing that calf out already. Out of bounds. Forward pocket, St Mary's. Michael Long end. So an early clearance to Paredes. He's going to have a big shoes to fill with Dylan Lant not in the middle today. It's the same to McDonald. He pushes Faulkner out of the road. Faulkner's going to get the free. He's been a bit of a find. Just turned up, sleeping on a mate's couch. Chopper says, "Can you play footy?" He goes, "Well, I've had a go before." 6'4". He's got Paredes hanging off his right shoulder, looking for a give and go.
He's looking around to try and give that off straight away. He just might be out of on his range here. He's kicking against the breeze at the moment.
He's kicking 48. He lays back on it. It's going to be touch and go. Nobody's touched it. That's gone through. First blood Saints. That's massive. So an innocuous free kick and a ruck contest there, Danksy, and Saints are on the board.
Yeah, they needed that one. You can see how happy they were with him then. He was right on his range, and it eventually did that as well. As we watch in the replay here, a big kick, and he just cleared the pack on the line. We're not going to see it from there, but you see he's happy there, and let's put the first one on the board for the Saints.
Well, that's just the start that they needed. Nate Paredes, he's been back this year, had a year off last year, did a lot of travelling. He's back this year. He's played limited games, but he's obviously he's contended. He's finals eligible. She's on the bottom of the pack again. Ball works its way out. Pint now. Boyer gets a kick forward, doesn't really go very far towards centre wing. Smithson is double tackled by Rowe. Centre wing, ball up. Faulkner finishes up roving his own ball, gets a handball out, Bruthenall out on the wing, kicks forward inside 50. It's a one-on-one contest. No mark taken. It's a kick off the ground by Velasio. He goes forward. They're looking for a run. Davies makes the tackle. Ball's still in play. It's an opportunity now. Ball's picked up there. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, good tackle there. Just kept him in control. He was trying to get a hand off there, but managed to swing him round and knock that ball out of bounds right in the pocket, though in favour of St Mary's.
So we've got a throw in the forward pocket, Michael Long end, which is the St Mary's end. It's McDonald. McCarthy. Ball falls out to Lant. Kick smothered. Grant takes the mark. No. Umpire says it's a mark. Josh Smithson points to the goal, says have a shot. So it was either a really bad kick by Paredes or the umpire didn't see the touch.
Yeah, in that went 15 metres. I think it was 7.5 metres in the air and 7.5 metres down, because I don't think it went that far, but he's got the kick and he's had a couple of good games this season.
Dominic Grant, you can see the arc. He'll kick from just inside. Couple of skips. Umpire shuffles a little bit. Too far. So it's a point. So 7 points, Saints. 4 minutes in, the ball hasn't gone anywhere near points forward 50.
Yeah, has only kicked 3 goals this season, Grant, has it? Would have had a few more chances than that.
Short, plays on, goes long. It's out towards centre wing. Jorgensen, it's tackled there by Davies. Umpire says, I'll have that. Jacob Port, front of the scoreboard. It's a throw up. It's Faulkner. McDonald. Faulkner gets the tap. Smithson through the trees, gets a kick forward. It's Truan, gets a handball out. Ponder under pressure here. Rowe gets a quick handball out. Ball finishes up in the hands of Offermans. Kicks over the shoulder. Lant overruns it. They've got some work to do down back there. Now Pint. There's lots of numbers down there. There's good tackling. Davies on him again. He's playing forward today, Davies. Normally plays back. Ball up. McDonald. The ball goes out towards Rowe. Paredes gets in, gets an inside kick. This is Vallejo, stepped out of bounds.
Just not given a chance for Pint to get their running game in at the moment, St Mary's. Every time a Pint player's on the ball, they're straight onto him, and it's just causing panic football by the Green Ants.
Forward pressure's really good here, Danksy. Nobody really takes in any favour. Chalmers grabbed the ball at his tackle. Umpire Black up again. McDonald gets a hand on it. They can't break through Pint. They do in the finish. Ball's kicked out by Barry. It's pretty much straight up in the air. Grant can't take the mark. Tackle. True centre half forward position. Man on the bottom of the pack was Offermans. Ball up again. Faulkner and McDonald. Comes out to Smithson. Gets a handball into trouble. And there'll be a ball up again.
Yeah, you're going to have to do something in their defensive line here, Pint, just to try and settle this one down. They just, at the moment, it's just pack football.
But the majority of the players on the ground inside their forward 50. Pint get a clearing kick. It goes out towards centre half as far as Rioli. Rioli, long bomb in towards the forward line. Yaron's there, so is Grant. At the bottom of the pack is Vallejo. He gets a handball out. The ball is picked up by Chalmers. He's kicked the ball out. Only for Jacob Long to take the mark. Right on the 50. So he's rolled up the ground from his normal back pocket. He's gone wide into the forward pocket. He's looking for Nick Yaron, but unfortunately I think Nick's stepped over the boundary line. And the free kick will go to Pint for out on the full.
Yeah, the thought was there. He just pushed it too far wide with the breeze.
McDonald score. He goes wide across goal. Mark is taken by Maloney. He chips it back across goal. There's problems here. Saints have tried to take an intercept mark. They haven't been able to. That was McCarthy. The ball is cleared out by Pint now. And it's been held to try to settle down. And this is Jorgensen in the back pocket. He goes into it. They're still in their defensive 50. There's a long handball out wide. They're going to change direction, go across the other side of the ground. They're heading towards centre half forward. No mark is taken. The ball comes out over the back of the pack. The ball is kicked off the ground here by Beer. He only goes far as Rioli. He gets a handball forward. On the outer side is Kieran Parnell. He's trying to pick it up. He can't. He taps it forward until the ball goes over the boundary line. Jaden Beer says, what about that for deliberate? And the ball will be thrown in half forward flank at the Pint end of the airport end of the ground, which is the Pint direction.
Yeah, first time they've gone in 50 in this quarter. St Mary's have gone in 6 times.
Faulkner, McDonald. McDonald does all the heavy work. Smithson's out the back. Clearing kick out towards centre wing. He can't find a player. That's Jack Lant. Picks it up. It's his first game back with a broken hand after the rep game. He's kicked it towards Dylan. Dylan's kicked off the ground. He's got some available space. He grabs it, kicks it off the ground. It's bouncing in towards goals, and it just goes onto the far side of the goalpost for a point behind. Saints go to 1-2-8. Pint haven't even got the ball inside forward 50. Play on's the call. The ball is broken free. Goes back inside forward 50. A little bit lazy. Vallejo can't pick the ball up. There's a handball and it goes to Connolly, who steps over the boundary line on the half forward flank. Michael Long end. Pint not really sure about this, are they? Danksy, they're not 100% sure when they get the ball what they want to do with it.
Yeah, they're only 8 points down though in the first 10 minutes of the first half, so they really haven't been panicked on the scoreboard yet.
Faulkner does the heavy work and gets a kick forward, only to land in the hands of Jorgensen's had a lot of footy earlier. He cuts across the far side of the ground. He's got a player out there, but Saints have got Dewsbury in control. He makes the tackle. And that's a whistle has gone for holding the ball, and that's gone against Maloney. He was just a little bit too slow, and Dewsbury a great tackle. Saints Junior come up through the ranks. He's on centre wing. He goes outside. Mark is taken there by Flag. Chips it forward, but no good. Lands in the hands of Smythe on the defensive 50. Out of side. He points long, he's going to go down the line, but he doesn't. He goes back inside. It's a 1-on-4 contest. Nobody can take the mark. Pint get the clearance out. It's a 1-on-2 situation. Rioli steps inside, plays through, kicks the ball out towards the half-forward flank, where he's got Paredes takes the mark, gets a handball out. Ball goes out there to Offermans. Ducks and weaves. Short kick. Half forward flank now. Ball is taken there by McCarthy, whose kick is smothered. The ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in in front of the scoreboard.
Hit him straight on the side of the head, that did. So shook it off. He's okay, but kept it out of the 50. But it's 9 inside 50s to 1. And it's 1-2-8 to Point yet to score. So as I said, although they've dominated this game at the moment, St Mary's, they're just not getting it on the scoreboard. And one quick one here from Pint, they're right back in it.
McDonald and Faulkner again. McDonald gets the tap. Pint get the clearance away. The ball goes forward. There's only 2 players on the back end of the side of the ground. One of them is Robinson. The other one for Pint is Ryan. And the ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Just outside Pint's forward 50. It's only the second time I reckon they've been past centre half forward, Danksy.
Yeah, I think one inside 50 so far, and even then it was just inside. Faulkner
from behind. Smithson gets a tap. Paredes sport his own footy today. Kicks forward. Saints player goes down, and he'll get the free kick. That's McCarthy. Plays on, short. Centre half forward, Smithson. He plays on. He sees an option out wide. That's Dylan Lance gone for a run. And he's taken the mark about 45 metres out from goal, and he looks proppy, Danksy.
Yeah, he does, but they're playing him a full forward, of course, without Patterson. They've decided to just rest him up there in the forward line, but he's a dangerous player to rest up there. He's usually pretty good at goal kicking as well.
Geez, he's got a run up. A bit of Benny Brown run up here, I think.
Yeah, kicked 30 goals this season.
He's got a Xavier Blazer hanging off his right shoulder. He's not really interested. Although a left calf is not going to do much for your kicking. He's going to kick from about 50. He crosses over the logo onto his left. Long kicks. That's straight over the umpire's head. So the man who we thought he may well have some dramas out there today started in the goal square and has kicked a goal in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's his 3rd goal of the season against Pint. He wanted the 2 previous games. It was definitely a push out there.
Yeah, so as we see, the free kick was there. They went short. Smithson, who's had it on a string so far this morning, and Lant was able to get a lot of space out wide and take the mark, and anything inside 50 is virtually given for Dylan Lant.
Yeah, he's kicked a few goals on this ground, and as I said, 30 for the season. That's his 31st.
It's a ball back in the centre. Umpire Black. Faulkner. McDonald gets first touch. Whistle blows. Pint want to hold the ball. Umpire says, I'll have another crack. McDonald gets the tap out. Jack Lant gets the clearance. His handball is intercepted. Can't get the clearance through. That was Schwarzenberg. He can't get it. The ball comes out now. This is Lant again. Gets the kick forward. It's out into space, out in towards that half-forward flank zone. Dylan Lance there. He affects the tackle on Brown, and the ball goes out of bounds.
And those 30 goals that Lance kicked this season made him the 3rd leading goal kicker for the league for the year. So, a handy player. And, of course, one of their other guys has kicked 30 as well, who's missing today in Patterson.
So we've got to throw in inside 50. Saints and Michael Long end of the ground. It's the 2 again. McDonald gets a small tap on it. Quick clearance there by Pint. The ball goes out towards centre wing. It's a 3-on, nearly a 4-on-1 program. Saints pick the ball up there through Crisp. He moves the ball forward, but it's intercepted here by Beer. He gets a quick handball away. It's a kick off the ground in towards the centre of the ground. He's looking for and has found Barry, but he can't get the ball moving forward. Saints get a bit of a turnover. The ball is picked up there. A little bit of sidestepping there from Jacob Long. Gets a handball out. The ball goes in forward towards Saints forwards 50. Davies can't take the mark. The Pint player on his hammer is short. Neither can pick the ball up. Davies finishes up with the ball on the ground. He's attempting to tell the umpire he's making some sort of effort to get rid of it. But umpire Black says that's holding the ball, mate.
Yeah, he pulled it into himself. As soon as he did that, he was in trouble.
Short kick across. Very lucky to get away with that. Jorgensen takes the mark. He's had a lot of footy. They go outside now. The ball comes back inside. There's trouble here. The tackle, Bruthenall. Point can't pick the ball up. That's Boyer. He's chasing it. He's got Jacob Long and Bruthenall all over him, and Breedys. No whistle. Everybody's looking at the umpire waiting for something to happen. Nate Paredes is trying to tell the umpire what did happen, and he says, I'll have it. Jacob Port throws up in front of the old scoreboard. Nobody can get it. It's a bit of a crude tackle there.
You know you're in trouble when you look at the umpire and tell him you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he did.
So it's a point free kick. This is short. He plays on. You had Yaron right on him. He kicks inside 50. The big players fly. There's lots of Saints players. The ball comes to ground. It's picked up and handballed in, but it doesn't really go anywhere. Spiteri hits the ground looking for a free kick. And there's nothing forthcoming. And it's umpire Loney who'll throw the ball up about 40 metres out from the point goal. Robinson goes up. Nobody can touch the ball. There's a few mulligans in there. Bruthenall had a shot. Grant is making the tackle and appealing, as is Emery, but the ball umpire will have it again. Same spot, maybe 3 or 4 metres towards the goal. Robinson again. Quick kick out of the pack by Pint. They've moved the ball forward, but it's smothered over the line for a rush behind. Last line of defence.
First score on the board for Pint for the day, 2-2-14 to 1 point. And if you want to see the best defence in the league, St Mary's is certainly doing that at the moment.
And this guy leading them, this is Kieran Parnell. Plays on. Long drop punt out towards centre wing. He's looking out there for Robinson. Can't find him. There's a smother, a spoil. The ball rolls out of bounds in front of the old scoreboard.
That was a decent kick against the breeze from there.
It certainly was. I'm not really sure what the breeze is doing today. It was airport end early, and then it swung around for the last game. It was virtually blown straight across the ground. I think it's doing something very similar now, but will always, the scoring end is usually airport end. Pint women put that to the test today when they kicked 5 against it to the Michael Long end. So there's no real favourite so far. Saints bring the ball out. Couple of handballs and a kick from Bruthenall, which is smothered off the boot, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Pretty much the same spot where it's gone on the full. It has gone on the full. Bruthenall will take the free kick. He goes inside. He's gone in towards the centre of the ground. He's looking for but can't find Amory. The ball's fallen to the bottom of the pack. This is picked up by McCarthy, who's been busy, and they finish up going backwards. Bruthenall gets the ball again. He's going to bomb it in down towards centre half forward. Smithson can't take the mark. Nick Aaron can. He picks it up and gets it quickly onto boot inside 50. But it's all ants at the moment as they pick the ball up, and they'll get a clearing kick across the far side of the ground. But it's intercept mark there, nearly taken by Velasio as he follows up with the attempted tackle on Ryan as the ball goes out towards the boundary line, and that's a win for St Mary's.
Yeah, did well there. You can see the water on the ground as well. At that part of the ground had a fair bit of rain before the match, and that ball's going to be pretty damp now once it's been in there.
There's a lot of rain from three-quarter time in the first women's match, Buffaloes and Pint. The ground was covered in water. Robinson plays the front spot. Pint can't get the ball out. It's an effective tackle from St Mary's by Faulkner, the big fella, laying the tackle there on Wilson.
Been pretty handy this early.
Faulkner again gets the tap out. Bruthenall pushes the ball forward. It's 3-on-1. Saints versus Pint here in this contest. Ball goes out of bounds. James Rowe standing on the wrong side of the boundary line to receive the handball, and there'll be another throw in. Half forward flank, Michael Long end. It's all Saints so far. Faulkner couldn't get the tap. McDonald did. The ball falls out. Paredes affects the tackle. Ball is picked up by Saints, and the kick's only gone about 15 metres forward, and it's fallen into the hands of Thomas Schlott. He plays on, goes across the far side of the ground. Now there's trouble. Jack Land couldn't take the mark. He's not very happy. Something might have happened. Apart from the fact that he dropped the mark, the ball is there and he's picked up. It's driven forward there by Jorgensen. Ponder away, centre wing. He wanted to take a bounce. He's actually tapped the ball onto the ground. He kicks the ball forward in towards their half-forward flank. Intercept mark there, nearly taken by flag as the ball goes over for a throw-in.
Yeah, they're going to struggle with going into St Mary's forward line that way because they're just going to cut them off every time. As I said, they are the best defence in the league this season, and just bombing it in like that, certainly going to get cut off every time by a St Mary's player.
So boundary throw in. Faulkner. McDonald gets the tap down. He tries to hit it straight down the throat of Stevens, who we've hardly seen so far in this first quarter. Danksy, we've gone about 20, 21 minutes.
Yeah, there's a few of the Pint players have gone missing at the moment. It says we're up to 14 inside 50s to 2. And so amazingly, it's only 14 points to 1 at the moment. It could be a lot worse.
McDonald, this time to Stevens, dodges, weaves, puts his hands up in the air, kicks the ball forward. The ball's picked up by Pint on a shot on goal, and it's missed. Just can't let anything stand for too long, can you, Danksy? Because they can just do something like that. The Stevens clearance, the snap on goal. So Rioli now goes outside to Robinson. He'll play on. No, he'll hold. He goes back inside now. He's got KP, Parnell. Chips back to Robinson. He's got plenty of room out here. He goes down the line. And the only thing he's trying to kick it to a bunch of greenheads. Dewsbury picks the ball up, moves the ball forward. He's got Paridi standing in the centre wing all by himself. He kicks the ball long. He's gone out towards the half-forward flank. Standing on the outside there by himself is Bruthenall. Has a running shot for goal and he's missed. And he's not happy with himself either. He had all sorts of time and all sorts of space then, Danksy, but he just blazed away.
So 15 points to 2 at the moment. Let's get our scoreboard updated.
It's a Pint, the short kick. They go outside. Brown, short kick, has landed into the chest of Frauenfelder. But that's quarter time here at TIO Stadium for the first semi do-or-die final between Pint and St Mary's, and it's a 13-point lead to St Mary's.
Yeah, 2-3. They're lucky to be this close. Pint, they're going to have to turn something around in the second quarter. You're watching AFLNT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL final series here on NT News and Community TV. We're back shortly with the second quarter.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach? This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this team. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring him up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back.
Welcome back to AFLNT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Finals, Week 2. St Mary's versus Pint. Nick Dax with you, and Paul Mayer. And Paul Smithson out there, and Faulkner at the moment, big number 19, having a blinder at the moment.
Massively. Like, Smithson's bought his own football today, as we see him on screen there. He's just that in and under, back of the pack. Everything he does, Danksy turns to gold. Every kick, every handball goes to a spot. His tackling is ferocious, and stats-wise, he's leading the possession winner on the ground so far today. Him and Nate Paredes on his right. But Faulkner's the one. Thomas Faulkner apparently was sitting on a couch at a mate's place when St Mary's had some trouble with some big men. He turned up for training. He played a game in the twos. Chopper Vallejo sees him and goes, "Mate, you go right." And he goes, "You reckon you can play in the ruck next week?" And he goes, "I'll have a crack at anything." So this is what happens with St Mary's. They're a destination club. They're powerful. They're successful. And blokes get off couches to go and play footy for them.
Yeah, and his 10th game of the season in the seniors, he's kicked 4 goals. And, of course, he kicked the first one today. And I think every player on the ground ran towards him like it was his first goal in football. It's certainly his first finals goal, and he's played really well and controlled the ruck, and he's just kept that ball moving forward. St Mary's 15 inside 50s. That's one of the big ones for the season, I would think, versus 3 for Pint, and I'm generous with one of those inside 50s as well. So 2-3-15 to 2 points, and that's the bit that worries me with St Mary's. They haven't put them away. They are the highest scoring side of the competition, but by this one I would have thought that could have been 5 or 6 goals.
Probably should have been, Danksy, but conditions, manpower, a big final. They don't want to play the game too early, but they're in control.
Back underway.
It's a ball up. This is Grant, comes through the pack. Right foot snap over the shoulder. He's kicking the ball in towards Davies, centre half forward, but the mark is defensively taken there by Pint, and this is short. He goes short inside, and he's found Stevens, who needs to get more of the footy. A quick handball off. The ball goes forward towards their forward 50. Nobody can take the mark. Flag. He can't get it either. It's picked up there by Fruenfelder, who kicks the ball forward. And it's Jack Truen who takes the mark inside 50. And he'll have a shot from goal from about 30 metres out. The same Jack Truen that put them in front last week, Danksy, against Waratahs in that do-or-die final.
Yeah, Benjamin Smythe went down there, and he's just slipping up now. We'll watch this goal. I'll keep an eye on Smythe.
So Truen's giving himself a lot of space. It's fairly deliberate. A little bit of a rock and roll. Stabs at it. And he's missed it.
Would have been a lifter for the side there, obviously.
Certainly would have been inside the first minute of the quarter.
Yeah, Smythe's up again. He's just a knock on the hip, it looked like, but he's just trying to run it off.
Jacob Long plays on now, kicks out, grandstand side of the ground. He was looking for Grant. Grant decided not to fly. Paredes in, out, no, comes out without the football. Pint with a series of handballs, get the ball over the top and move the ball about 10, 15 metres further down the ground, and there'll be a free kick for a trip.
Well, we could turn that. No.
Going to St Mary's.
Yeah, it was a trip.
This is Jacob Long, so he followed his kick up all the way down the ground. Kicks down the line. He's looking for Davies. The other flyer was McCarthy. Nobody can take the mark. The ball's going to hit the ground. This is Offerman's comes through. He can't get a kick off the ground. Ball is picked up there by Boyer. Goes pretty much straight up and down on the ground. Rioli manages to get a fist on the ball, but also gets a free kick for being held. Had a great game a couple of weeks ago against Palmerston. He plays on, kicks out towards Dewsbury in the centre of the ground. He can't take the mark. Pint get the ball forward, but they're tackled. Ball falls onto the ground. It's picked up by Davies, and then a handball off. A long bomb in towards Lant, just outside 50. He's been chased out by Pint. Lant hits the ground, doesn't get a clearance. The ball's picked up by Pint and moved forward again. It's going to finish up in the hands of Smythe. He can't get a touch. Stevens goes over the top of it. Saints are going to clear it now through Dewsbury. Grubber kick. Paredes can't pick it up. Yaron's behind. He affects what was sort of a tackle, and he follows through. Ball is picked up here, and he's dumped. It's Bruthenall. The ball comes back out. There was a free kick for advantage free kick, I think, there. The ball's into the forward line. This is Lant. Finds himself, picks the ball up off the ground, kicks the goal. Well, he's just made something out of nothing, Dylan Lant. And how he did that, as we all saw, is he hit the ground with his opposition, but he was the first one to get back up again. So, bad calf or not, he's on the scoreboard again.
Yeah, he ran a long way to get back there, though, because he was right outside the 50. He did take a stop and a breath, and then he's come back into it. And just pure willpower there by Dylan Lant to force that one through. Sus handball, got away with it. And just chipped it over the top. And
it was Valagio that for the goal assist, but as we see, he's kicked it in there. It's the 9-on-9, and it was Chalmers who's tried to take the space away from him. Dylan was too smart for that. He just used a bit of body, put him over the boundary line, and gave himself an opportunity to kick a goal. So even on one leg into the goal square, he's making some impact. So the ball's bounced back up again. It's Pint get the clearance through now. Rioli picks it up. He can't try to find Parnell. He can't get a kick away. Pint do get the kick away through Wilson as the ball goes forward. He's picked up there by Pint. Left foot snap right up into the air. It's travelling higher than it is wide. The ball's punched away now. Smithson picks it up. Gets a hat kick out. He's out there. He's looking for Faulkner, who we spoke about earlier. Valagio picks it up. He's got Grant on the outside, and he's got another runner, which is Smithson, who comes down the outside with a bullet pass that is hit McCarthy on the chest but bounced off. Yaron picks it up, a chipper over the top. He was looking for Bruthenall but couldn't find him, and the ball goes out of bounds on the St Mary's half-forward flank grandstand side.
Yeah, very brave by Schwarzenberger there, going back into the pack. Unlucky not to take the mark, but definitely stopped the St Mary's player taking the mark just outside 50.
It's a throw in now. Faulkner, McDonald, nobody can really get it. Faulkner jumps on the ground. Paredes puts his head over the football. Umpire says that's holding the ball. Smithson was on the bottom of the pack, and that's Beer, who is the recipient of the free kick, who affects the tackle. It's a chiropractor by trade, by the way, Tanksy. Is anybody's looking for one? Kicks in towards centre wing, punched away there
He's going to need
by Faulkner.
Yeah, it's a bit clumsy by the big
It's actually crisps. Point clear. They go to the outer side of the ground. That was Smith. He kicks forward. They're moving in towards forward 50 now. They don't really have a great deal to kick from. To kick to Robinson. Smithson can't pick it up. It's a kick off the ground. It goes straight to Grant. Picks it up, gets a handball out, and the short kick finds Nate Paredes in the centre square. He plays on now. He's got a runner. This is Bruthenall, who's got the paddock of the ground in front of him, the whole forward 50. Will the ball bounce for him? He runs on. He pushes his opposition aside, puts it onto his right foot, and Grubber kicks the ball through for St Mary's fourth goal for the afternoon, as they will now push forward to what is a 24-point deficit at the 6-minute mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's all there, just skill and finals footy experience there by Paredes. He's just waited for the runner to go through in Jackson Bruthenall, and Jackson just took the bounce. One of the things I'm noticing recently is Pint just aren't coping with this ground at all. They're a pretty quick side, but just sit here, just waited for the opportunity, and then saw what it was, a lovely kick in forward, and pretty much like a soccer pass that was onto the on-running player going into the open there. Just waited for the bounce. One fend off there with the mud and popped it through. And a great goal there for St Mary's.
Not the best effort there from Connolly. We're back in the centre. Pint get a quick handball out. Picked up by Rowe. He's gone into the middle now. He drives forward for the ball to go into forward 50, and it's all St Mary's. The Pint players on the bottom of the pack. The ball continues to roll forward. There's a kick off the ground as it rolls through for a point for Pint as they've hit the scoreboard.
Yeah, just struggling again. You watched him slip with the boots there on this wet ground, and it's very, very muddy at that end of the ground. But St Mary's coped with it the first quarter. The Pint just aren't coping with this pitch at all.
Parnell, long bomb. He was looking for and got a hand on it. Was Offermans. Couldn't take the mark. They go backwards. Smithson goes to Amory. Gets a short kick. 10 towards centre wing. It's going to roll out of bounds, Nelly. It is now. Did it come off the boot of the St Mary's player? It could be an umpire's conference. Interesting conversation. No, it's a throw in.
Still only 23 points in as we come into the 8-minute mark of the second quarter.
Centre wing, old scoreboard. Faulkner, McDonald will be there again. Jack Lance at the back of the pack. Doesn't seem to be having any issues with that hand injury. Not the best of throw-ins. The ball not being able to be picked up by anybody apart from Nate Paredes, who kicks the ball forward. There's a big fly there from Davies. The ball at the bottom of the pack is picked up by Vallejo, who a nice little chip kick, who was looking for Smithson, but he couldn't find him, but he did pick the ball up. He gets a handball off now, and that Smithson got a handball, gave a handball. No, that was Davies that had the kick and has missed to the far side.
Even 4 goal different now.
Short has the footy. He's not really sure. They don't have a great deal of options. He's going to go straight down the middle. It's not the best of kicks. He's towed it a little bit. No mark taken there by Stevens. He gets a handball out. He's looking for Rowe. He can't find him. Offermans pushes the ball backwards. Paredes, who's had it on a string so far this quarter, kicks the ball forward. He's looking for a big marking forward. He can't find one. Saints are at the bottom of the pack with all the options. The ball falls out towards Pint, who get a rush kick, hat kick out towards centre wing, but the only player out there at the moment is Kent. He gets a grubber handball along. The ball is picked up now here through McCarthy, who drives the ball forward, but all he's done is he's kicked it to Anesta Greenance in the goal square, and the mark is taken.
He didn't lower his eyes then. He had Lant running at him, and you think you'd pick him out, but he's gone straight over the top, as you said, straight into 4 Pint players.
Ethan Smith kicks the ball back out again, and all he's done is he's kicked it straight back to Curtis McCarthy. This time it's a little bit more deliberate as he was looking out there for Lant, who was on the lead. Vallejo can't get to pick the ball up after it was kicked along the ground. The ball finds its way back now towards centre wing. McCarthy, he can't get it possession away, but the ball is picked up there now by Connolly as he moves the ball forward, and the mark is taken by Pint, and that's taken by Spiteri, and it's a 50-metre penalty. A little bit lazy Saints, as they're probably going to give another one away here too if they don't get out of the road.
It's the first 50-metre penalty of the game.
So Jacob Long standing the mark at the merge. Spiteri not quite sure what to do. He's just virtually put that straight up in the air. There's a group of Saints players there, but the ball is kicked off the ground by Truan in the goal square. Opportunist Rioli seems to think that he's touched it, but the goal umpire says, no, that's come off Jack Truan's boot. So it wasn't all that long ago Jack Truan was having a deliberate shot from goal, which he kicked to the far side, and now he's been able to kick one off the ground, the opportunist that he is, to give Pint their first goal for the game.
Yeah, that's put them right. It's amazing they're still in this game, the way much domination that St Mary's have had, but this is the fabulous of the Aussie Roos football in a muddy pitch. It's just going to hold up, and Truan was the fastest one there. As you said, Benny Rioli tried to get a hand to it, but couldn't.
I think he was trying to convince the goal umpire that it was by chasing the ball up ready for the kick out. So we're back in the centre. It's a 30-point. Oh, their scoreboard hasn't updated. It's a 24-point buffer here to Saints. Faulkner, McDonald. It's taken some space, Faulkner. McDonald gets the clearance, gets a kick out. Moving forward 50. Pint can't take the mark. Saints kick the ball off the ground. Grant takes possession. Ball falls out. Was picked up here by Pint. It's taken away by McKimmie, who kicks forward. Rioli with the double fist, and the ball goes out of bounds in the back pocket.
Playing a great game today, Benny Rioli. He's been in on everything. He nearly stopped that first goal. It was a 3-goal difference here, coming up to the 12th-minute mark of the second quarter. Of course, the winner goes through to next week's prelim, and the loser, it's all over for season 25-26.
Jetstar might be busy tonight. Ball in. McDonald couldn't take it. Pint get the clearing, kick out. They kick out. It's a drop mark. They've got numbers here. McKimmie runs into a wall of Saints players, and there'll be a free kick to Saints.
Yeah, there was a throw, 2 open hands trying to knock the ball up, and he just flipped straight up in the air, and pretty easy decision for the umpire.
Radcliffe goes wide to Kent. Ball's going to go back again. He'll have another touch. They've got numbers grandstand side. They've gone backwards again. He's gone to Rioli. No, there's a blood rule.
Who's he seen?
As we just wait for the exchange of players.
Yeah, nearly didn't go through the interchange then. Could have got himself all out of it.
So Radcliffe will take the kick again. This time comes grandstand side. He's got Robinson and McDonald. McDonald gets the tap down. The ball goes down to Smith. Pint barrel the ball back in towards their forward line, but it goes through for a point. And Spiteri says, why did you do that? You got to put it out in front of us.
Jack Brown going off with the blood rule. Didn't look too bad. He's gone straight into the change room.
Rioli plays on. Out of side. Paredes in the square, gets tackled, still able to get the ball out, pushes the ball forward. Pint move the ball forward again, but all they've done is they've gone backwards into the hands of Jack Land, who picks it up and goes sideways, and he's found Parnell. Half-back flank. He'll go down the line. He's looking for Grant. Grant took front position. Robinson's out the back. Pint could pick it up. This is Smith. Turns. He gives the ball off. It goes to Grant. Grant chips it up in the air. He's heading towards Yaron. Yaron tried to take some space out to give himself some options. All he's done is given a free kick away to Ryan here for a Shepherd. Saints just protecting space here in their forward 50. Plays on towards the centre of the ground. He's looking for McDonald. Robinson comes over the back, as does Robert. There's a fresh area by Parnell. Rioli picks it up. Smithson onto the right boot. Bombs in towards centre half forward. There's running players there. The ball bounces horribly. Pint, short, centre of the ground. They get another clearing kick out. This is Beer. Takes the mark at half forward flank. He's got a runner coming past. The ball hits the ground, and that's Barry. It's a one-on-one contest now. Jacob Long doing a fantastic job there to nullify the process. Pint can't pick it up. They slip over into the forward pocket. Numbers, players going everywhere. Jacob Long finishes up with the ball. He's tackled. The ball falls out. There's an up and under. It's gone about 3.5 metres. The ball hits the ground again. There's massive numbers. Smithson affects a tackle. There's another tackle there though by Pint. And there's a hand on a face, and I think we're going to get a too high free kick to Samaris, as there's 3 or 4 bodies trying to climb out from underneath the bottom of the pack, and Jacob Long is the recipient of the free kick.
Amazing. Then Longy kicked that ball in, and then it's just come back to him, and he's got the free kick.
So he goes long, grandstand side, McCarthy over the top, Robinson in front, can't pick it up. Pint get the handball out. This comes out through Connolly. And he's gang tackled by Offermans, and there'll be a ball up. Pretty much the same spot. Robinson, McDonald, nobody can really get their hands on it. That's Rowe gets it, throws it out, and there's Smithson grabs it. Stevens a little bit high in front of the interchange gates. As Jacob Long comes off for a well-earned rest.
I think Raylord had a ball into South Australia, because that was pretty obvious what that wasn't.
It's a flick pass.
It was, wasn't it?
There's the throw in. It's a push in the back there, nearly to Faulkner. Smithson jumps on it. That's McDonald. The Broves, after taking the ruck tap out. Rioli's going to take the intercept mark. Well, between him and Flag, they're fumbling it. There's tackles. He's going to hatch the ball. He's dragged it in. Umpire says no. Spiteri was the tackler. Waiting for the umpire to blow his whistle in favour of him, but it didn't happen. It's a ruck tap out. Smythe takes it. It's a free kick here.
Yeah, went straight in his back. And Robinson knew that as well. Still sitting on his knees looking at the umpire, but he just went straight into his back.
So this is Cameron Wilson. Will take that free kick. Been few and far between.
Been good golf kicking for the last couple of weeks. He kicked 3 against Waratah and 2 against Buffs in the last couple of weeks. Only kicked 8 for the season, but this one is probably the most important kick he's had this year. He needs to put this one back in to keep Pint within the knocking distance.
Heavy ground, heavy ball, heavy boots.
Oh, kicked it like that. Just
heavy heart.
Yeah, needed that one. Pint did. That would have put him right back in this game. Would have back to 11 points. That's currently.
It's a confidence thing, isn't it? Is that you're getting run around the park by the better team, and then you get an opportunity. It's a big kick out from Rioli. He couldn't find Jack Lance, who's got it now. He kicks across the other side of the ground. Faulkner makes an effort. He's got a few options forward. He lets the first one go. And the second one, unfortunately, has found the opposition. It's a chip inside. Pint have taken the mark on the wing. It's Brown. Kicks out towards the scoreboard. There's plenty of space out there. This is Rowe. Inside out on Robinson. He's having a shot for goal. And it's not a bad one either. So the Pint crowd have erupted here at TIO Stadium because they haven't had a great deal to cheer about so far, but they've kicked 2 goals this quarter towards the Michael Long end of the ground in what is normally not the scoring end here at TIO, but they're on the board. Goals to Truan and now to Rowe as they're trying to peg this deficit back. As we see him on the replay, just a little bit of a shimmy. He had an option. He went, nah, I'm going to have a crack myself. And virtually as soon as he kicked it, he knew. He goes, how's that? This is why you blokes fly me into town.
That's right. South Australian State player, of course, plays for the Eagles in the SANFL as well. And some fine form there and a big goal on the board for Pint. They're right back in. There's 10 points in it, so they're 3 points better off this quarter than they were at quarter time. So Mary's led by 13. It's a 10-point lead with just over 4 minutes left in this quarter, you would think.
Back to the centre. Faulkner. McDonald. Faulkner ropes his own footy. Offermans. Big long bomb in towards centre half forward. Pint go the spoil. Grant stays down. Gets a handball out. Lant gets a little bit hit high. Smithson picks the ball up. Has a shot for goal. There's a free kick. Will go back to Dylan Lance for too high. Put his head over the ball and came reeling out of the pack. And he's going to have a shot for goal from about 50 or right on 50, maybe 52 metres.
This will test his leg from this distance.
Probably about the same distance as he kicked that first one from. He's got the Benny Brown run up again. He's giving himself plenty of room. The Saints players don't look overly interested in the goal square. Josh Smithson's going to go and stand behind the goals ready to take the mark. Lant, big left footer. Just come to the near side. He's just missed. Not enough hook on that one.
Yeah, happens when you're trying to kick just a bit further than he wanted to then, and he's just pushed it right.
We'll just see Grant got the handball out. Oh, okay. Pointer out now. The ball goes out through half-back flank. The ball kicking in towards centre half forward. It's nearly a bit of a slip over there from Samiri. Cameron Parnell is the first one back. Gets a push out to Rioli. He goes back to Parnell. He's got Flag running to the outer side. He finds him. It's a short kick up towards centre wing, but he's turned the ball over and it's been picked up there by Pint. They go back inside 50 with a short kick. It's a play on his other call. Pint go long again in towards full forward. There's a mark here taken by Pint.
Well, that could be 50.
By Frauenfelder. Dominic Grant, Junior Grant wasn't too happy about that. Let him know about it. Umpire Loney didn't want anything to do with it.
The Pint boys have come across the road in numbers. You can hear the crowd down there calling for that one. He's lucky to get away without a 50 there, pushing him that obviously.
So Bailey Frauenfelder is going to kick from about 48, 49, 46 metres. It's at the Michael Long end. He's on about slight angle. Right-hand goalpost, Danksy, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's where he's got to aim into this, just for that breeze. He's kicked 9 this season, hasn't kicked a goal since round 10.
It's a left footer. That looks okay. That looks very okay. And he's pretty happy about that too. So it's a bit of a turnover there off half-back from St Mary's, which left them quite loose from 2 quick kicks from the half-back flank. As we see the kick there, I think it's from Wilson, who's kicked the ball forward. Frauenfelder just pushed Jacob Long out of the road, gave himself a bit of space. And Grant just gave him a little shove to go back that way, mate, and have a kick, and he might have fallen over a blade of grass.
Yeah, 4-5-29 to 2-6. Oh, no, that'll be 3.
Just waiting for a score update.
Yep.
There we go, 29 to 24, Danksy.
5 points in it, of course, and we've not much left of this quarter, you wouldn't think.
McDonald gets the tap down. Clearance from St Mary's. Comes out. Mark is taken. Halfback flank, Nick Yarran, a little bit of extra attention.
Yeah, Schwarzberg a big knock then, but got up from it.
So he'll take the kick standing inside defensive 50. Play on's the call. He's going to turn back around and go inside. He's going to go straight down the ground. They might be looking for another last quarter goal, last half goal here. Felicio gets the spoil. The ball comes down to Yarran. He pushes the ball forward. It's kicked off the ground by Pint. Robinson is running out there towards it. He's got Jacob Long to help him. Sells a little bit of candy. He gets stuck in the mud, Jacob Long, and throws the ball to the ground. And there's a free kick there. Is taken by Jai Barry, who affected the tackle.
Yeah, that's that ground there. It's just really muddy, and he's throwing players away. Yeah, a couple of chances for Pint to get 50 there. The crowd is certainly after it.
Just lost his footing there, Jacob. Virtually threw the ball away. The kick goes inside 50. Robinson with the big spoil. The ball comes down. It's Paredes. He can't take it away. There's a tackle there from Pint. There's a series of handballs come out. The ball is picked up now. This is Rowe. He kicks the ball in towards the forward pocket. Parnell comes out, gets the hands on the ball. Picked up by Bruthenall to flag. Are they going to get out of trouble here, Samaris? The ball's going to go over the boundary line. Front of Wanderers shed here, just outside of Pint's forward 50. And we've gone 24 and a half minutes. Actually, there might be much time left. And it looks as though there's a free kick to Pint. Must have gone out of bounds in the full. This is Cameron Wilson.
Going to have to go quick. The siren's going to go any second now, you would think.
Oh, no, the free kick was off the ball. Just trying to keep up with what's going on here. Yes. As the siren goes, as Wilson drives the ball long into Pint's forward 50, but the siren is gone. So a bit of a 3-goal quarter there from Pint Danksy. They virtually came out of nowhere there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mark Wiley be very, very happy with that result. They were 13 points down, Pint were at quarter time. They go into the main break with a 5 points behind, and really they had a couple of opportunities. They could actually found themselves in front. You're watching AFLNT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL finals live here on NT News and Community TV. Don't go away. We'll be back very shortly with the second half.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach? This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring him up.
Welcome back to AFL-NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Week 2 finals here at TIO Stadium this afternoon. The first semi-final, St Mary's and PINT. And what a great comeback there from PINT. Nick, thanks with you and Paul Mayer. Paul, they're right in this game, up to it, PINT are. They were 13 points down at quarter time and didn't look in it at all with 15 inside 50s to 3. Came back in that quarter, 16 inside 50s to 9. So took back control and 5 points in it.
Massive turnaround, and the man on screen, James Rowe, kicked a goal out of the forward pocket. Has been instrumental. He's gone into the centre. The coaching staff have gone, we need to get the best blokes in the middle. He's gone in there, got a couple of clearances, a couple of tackles, got a couple of free kicks, and was able to push the ball forward. The other guy, Archie Stevens, is the other guy that's been PINT player that's all of a sudden pulled his socks up and gone, I need to lift my game as well. Instrumental early on in the year, lots of touches, was probably a leading contender for the Nichols medal as well, while PINT were on that really good run.
Yep.
And he's, once again, is another guy that's gone in there and gone, you know what, we need to lift here. We're not done. PINT are not dying today. We've got another week left in us, and he's certainly taken the bull by the horns as well. And he's gone in there, in and under, get a couple of clearances, doing some heavy lifting. Watch those two blokes.
Yeah, you could see Rowe, who plays for the Eagles in this NFL in the other half of this year, and he's number 4 in the middle there. He's just taken control of this, kicked that big goal, and you just felt that's what PINT needed, was somebody kick one big goal. The first one they got was a bit of a scrubber off the ground. Thanks a lot by Jack Truitt, kicked that one off the ground, but they needed a lifter, and for Rowe to kick that one off the boundary line and in the middle, and you can see he's still smiling and happy about it. These sides have met twice in the regular season. In round 5, St Mary's won by 12 points, and in round 15 they won by 39. I just can't see this one blowing out, and if PINT could get the first one on the board here, I've got a sneaky feeling that St Mary's going to struggle to come back with them.
Well, the thing with St Mary's, Dylan Land on one leg, no Connor West, who's been a driving force for them throughout the year. Key forward Patterson out of the side as well. So you take, two blokes out and you've got one bloke on one leg. Although Dylan's kicked 2 goals, he's part of the game. Don't be surprised if he's into the middle within the next half of the game in there trying to contest.
Because they're missing that. They're missing Land there. The problem is they move him out of there. They have to push someone forward to the other end of it, or their small brigade in Valagio and Yarran are going to have to step up as well. Been in and out of the game today. Earlier they were dominant, St Mary's, and PINT were just a bit shell-shocked. But once they got their footing and started to work this ground out, they've stepped right back in this one, and as I said, it's now 24 inside 50s to 19 favouring St Mary's compared to the 15-3 at quarter time.
Well, we've got a game in our hands, Danksy. Third quarter just about to start. There's not even a goal in it. So from a do or die final, because there's, as we said, there's barley or bust after this, is that you're out, you're done for the year, you pack the gear up, the footies go back into storage, and then it becomes post-mortems about what could have been. St Mary's don't do post-mortems until grand final day.
Normally 6:45 tonight, of course, the Men's Premier League second semi-final, minor Premier Southern Districts and the Nightcliff Tigers, the winners straight into the grand final. The loser of that game will play the winner of this one tonight in the prelim final next week. And don't forget, tickets now available through Ticketmaster for the 2 AFL matches. And hard to believe the AFL season starts on Thursday. Wow. It begins up here, though, with the Gold Coast Suns taking on St Kilda on Saturday the 9th of May, followed by the Suns taking on Port Adelaide on Friday the 15th of May. Tickets for that game are available now through Ticketmaster. But I'm still fancying PINT in this game. What about yourself, Paul? You think St Mary's is still there?
Never underestimate them, Dixie. Well, you can buy me a beer after the game, mate.
You're right.
I just think, just have a look at them now. Offermans, Paredes and Smithson in the middle with Faulkner, who was having a great tussle with Connor McDonald in the ruck today. Probably it's gone a little bit McDonald's way so far, but Faulkner against Big Mac Johnson against Nightcliff back in the game before Christmas, he just wore him down, and I think that's what the big fella's got. I think he's got a big tank. So the play starts. Faulkner gets the tap. It comes down. Smithson can't get it away. Offermans is on the bottom of the pack. And that's the man we spoke about, Archie Stevens, who was on top of him, and will have a ball up here in the centre of the ground. Nobody can get their hands on it. Faulkner and McDonald doing battle. The ball falls out. Grant picks it up. and James Rowe, who we also spoke about, is jumping all over the top of him. So it looks as though they're looking at Offermans. They see him as an issue. Maybe Offermans has gone to Rowe here by the looks of that, Danksy.
They need to stop Rowe. They did St Mary's.
McDonald gets the kick out. It goes forward. Rioli gets his hands on it, but he can't take the mark. The ball's overrun there by Pint players. And there's a smother. Grant, Rioli, flag. Parnell, Smithson wants the umpire's whistle. The Pint players pick themselves up.
Yep.
Off the carpet, the last bloke up was Wilson. Gets the ball up.
Rioli did well there with that smother to hold that ball in there.
The ball comes out. Rioli throws himself towards the footy again. Barry can't get the ball. And Jacob Port will throw the ball up again. Smithson always the last one up, usually with the ball in his hand. The two ruckmen go at it again. McDonald. There's another tackle there. Paredes doesn't have the ball and he's thrown aside. There's no whistle, or there is now. And it's going to go Paredes' way.
Yeah, a bit head-high tackle then.
Assessing the situation. He takes another 10 or 12 steps, pushes the ball forward into towards centre half forward. No mark taken there by Davies. Whistle is gone. Play on. Dewsbury can't pick it up. Paredes does. Borgs gets tackled there by Wilson. That's dropping the ball, Nate. And that's 50-metre penalty. He just stuck his leg out, and that's a report too by the looks of it. Hayden Black seems to have got the book out. Because we'll have a look at the replay on that. As when he just went to stand up, he just stuck his knee out.
Yeah. I think he might be right there. It was a bit of a 50-50, but wow, here we go. Pint could hit the front for the first time today with this one.
Speaking of 50-50s, that's not near 50 metres. That's about 30.
Yeah, he should have been pretty much on the goal
line. Wilson has already had a shot for goal earlier in the last quarter. Kicks that one straight through the middle, and Pint have hit the front here at TIO Stadium on first semi-final day.
I don't know if the effects mic is right where all the Pint supporters are, but there seems to be a few of them down there.
I think they're just underneath. The Saints are at the other end of the ground. So, not very disciplined play. Paredes, who's captained the Saints for many, many years, finds himself living in Adelaide now and is coming backwards and forwards through the flying program. So it's a little bit not quite what they're looking for from a discipline perspective. It was pretty innocuous, but not today. You can't get away with stuff like that. And Pint have hit the front here at nearly the 3.5 minute mark of the third quarter.
Yeah, just going to get pinged for that. Of course, be interested to see what happens with the review if St Mary's go through.
Faulkner, McDonald gets the tap. Lance, that's Jack, trying to get his hands on the ball. That's a throw. The tackle there by Stevens, who we spoke about earlier, and the free kick will go to him.
Pay for a throw. So the umpire did pick that one up pretty quickly. And there's another 50.
Oh dear.
Undisciplined here by St Mary's. Walking wounded at the moment, and they just letting themselves down. This one should be a pretty easy 50 metre to work out from the centre of the ground. And he nearly's gone to the point where the last one was, and it was at the top point of the square.
So, Jack Lant at the centre of that.
You did worry about that 13-point lead there by quarter time, and St Mary's wasn't enough, and Pint have just done well to chip back away at it.
So we've got water carriers, we've got emergency umpires, we've got runners, and we've got Archie Stevens having a shot for goal, and he's kicked truly. So Pint have kicked the first two in the first 4.5 minutes of this third quarter, and there's a Saints player down in the middle of the ground. So it's all happening. Emergency umpire still out there. That's Jack Lance, just picked himself up. So it's a very happy group of ants at the moment. Well, somebody's dropped a crumb and they're all over it.
Yeah, Jack Lance pointing at about 4 different people saying it was him. One thing about Jack is you know you can find out who it is shortly.
Oh, yeah, you certainly will.
Wow, who would have saw this coming about 30 minutes ago?
It looks as though there could be a head count going on here. We're not really quite sure. Everybody's pointing.
Well, 666 should have sorted that out, so...
We'll wait to see what happens here. The umpires are conferring. It's a free kick to Jack Land.
Yeah, off the ball, so they did something after the goal was kicked.
So he plays on, kicks long into forward 50. There's big numbers there. What a great mark. Taken there by McCarthy. He's been threatening all day. He's made half a dozen different jumps at the footy, but this one's stuck. He's going to back himself in here. He's pointing at the goals now. He's going to put it up. Kicks truly in towards the centre half forward. Players are jumping all over the back of it. The big fella's down there. Faulkner. Velasio picks it up, right foot. It's gone higher than it's gone long. It's going to land in the goal square. Pint rush it through for a behind.
Yeah, did well there, the Pint defence. That could have got nasty for them. So 6 points in it now, 4-6-30 to 5-6-36. We've just gone over 6 minutes here in the third quarter in the first semi-final.
Short, goes short. Very short. And he's going to get the handball back. It goes back to short. He's outside 50. He gets another further handball on. Pint now. Switch the play. Comes inside. Mark is taken by Brown. He goes back into the middle again. This is Beer. He's looking for a runner. He had one, but he's let him go. Velasio comes in from behind. Makes the tackle. There's a quick play on. The ball goes out towards the half-forward flag. The ball's picked up by Luke Davies in a mark. He plays on. He kicks forward. It's Dylan Land and plus two others. The ball's hit the ground. They're trying to get the ball out, Pint. They steady. They chip. And the ball comes out and the mark is taken on a half-back flank there by Jack Brown. He plays on. Half-back again. Slowing the play down is James Boyer. He points long. And he goes short. Is that too short? No, it's not too short. Or it is short, but it's not short. It is short, isn't it? Number 20?
Yeah, I think it is. This is their game, though, Pint. This kick and catch football.
Comes inside. Mark, taken here by Ethan Smith. He's looking to crisscross the ball across the other side of the ground. The only problem is there's Samiri's player there, but a great mark taken there on the chest by McKimmie. He's got numbers spreading. They're pushing long. The longer you hang on to it, the longer it's going to take to get it there. Goes short. Davies drops the mark. They're picking it up. Stevens towards him. That's a 3-on-1 on Stevens. I understand the importance that he's made on the game, and it's a free kick going to Samiri's for a throw. Yaron. Smithson in front of the interchange gates. Play on Sakal. He's looking to go to Faulkner, who's sprinting through the middle of the ground. It's a 3-on-1 contest. He'll be doing well to get this. Velasio at the bottom of the pack plays on, gets a chip over the top. He's got Bruthenor running in towards open goal. All he's got to do is pick the ball up, puts it onto his boot, kicks the ball through. Saints are on fire. They've kicked another one and the score's a level.
All tied up here, and just a breakaway then, just a bad decision in the centre of the ground by the Pints player. They had heaps of stuff to kick to, just held on too long and then chipped over the top there by Velasio. Brethel just had to pick that up, as you said, and then just pop that in to tie up it all up, 5-6 apiece.
Well, he's got a good pedigree, Xavier, hasn't he, with his uncle and his father. And it was just cool, calm collectedness is that he just picked the ball up and he just chipped it over the top for Bruthenor to run onto it. As we see, Bruthenor's just come off the ground. Have a bit of a high driver strain, maybe. Just seemed to be limping and rubbing it a bit. The ball goes back to the middle. So Parnell's come into the middle now. Very interesting. Faulkner, McDonald gets the tap. Parnell can't pick the ball up. Little kick off the ground. Jack Land gets the clearance. Bombs the ball in towards 50, looking for his brother. He can't take the mark. Pushed underneath it by Chalmers. The ball rolls out of bounds in the forward pocket for Samiri's Michael Long ends. Good clearance from Jack. It's making an impact on the game, as he does. It's been a while. He's been out since that Australia Day rep game, Danksy.
Yep. Just
McDonald throws his opponent out of the road, which is McCarthy, who gets a pick up. It looks like it's a free kick to Dylan Lant.
Yeah, you got him for throwing the ball again. A bit hard to hand pass when you've got one arm behind your back. And Jack Land's the person who's going to get it. He's aiming up for his third.
Dylan, sorry.
Dylan Land. He's aiming up for his third.
He's turned his back on the play again, so he's going to do everything to kick this goal. The distance is not a problem for him. Suited to these conditions too, by the looks of him, isn't he? Loves it.
Yeah.
Going to know about it when he goes to Castlemaine. I'll give him the tip. Couple of steps, he kicks from 35. That's a goal. So that's his third for the afternoon for Dylan Lant.
Puts St Mary's back in front by 6 points. 6-6-42 to 5-6.
So back-to-back goals as we see here. Dylan is
just
McDonald tried to do the best that he possibly could with one arm. But he's not a painter, so he's not going to do very good there.
He couldn't be too much there. It was a great tackle by Land to hold that one in to get his third, and they would have taken that at the start of the game to get Dylan Land 3 goals standing off one leg.
So Paredes, Offerman and Parnell in the middle now. Smithson. Tap down, ball's picked up. Boyer can't get rid of it. He's tackled well. St Mary's get a clearing kick into Wood centre half forward. Pint have picked it up. They chipped the ball out. Mark is taken. Schlott plays on. Goes short. Beer. Centre wing. Points long. Kicks over to Rioli. Kicks it in towards centre half forward. It's all St Mary's though. Smithson gets double hand on it. Can't take the mark. Ball falls free. It stacks on, and the James Rowe is underneath it. Picks himself up, as does Spiteri. Faulkner, McDonald again. Maybe he can really get a clearance kick. Oh, that's a too high tackle there by the looks of that. No. Hayden Black says, I'll have that.
Pint supporters downstairs thought it was.
Might have dropped his knees, I think. The same two. McDonald gets the tap. Can't find anybody. Clearance kick there by St Mary's out towards centre wing. No mark taken there by Schwarzenberg. The ball hits the ground. He's got a couple of Saints players around him. They're moving the ball forward. It's a little bit like a rugby scrum. Pints get a quick kick out. Can't take the mark. It's been Kimmy, but he's running onto it. They get a handball out. There's a free kick to Pint for a trip. The ball will come back. Or will it? Yes, it will. Pint is saying it should be an advantage free kick. St Mary's is saying it shouldn't be a free kick.
And the umpire has said it shouldn't be a free kick. So take that goal off the board.
So McKimmie was the recipient of the free kick. Ben Rioli giving the umpire some advice. Constructive, of course.
Already had 350 metres given against him today, St Mary's.
McKimmie goes into the pocket. 3 Saints players. There, nobody can take the mark. Picked the ball up there was Crisp. He's trying to bring the ball out. Jacob Long back to Crisp. Kicks the ball out. It's a 2-on-1 contest. Mark is taken there by Schwarzenberg. He's going to go short. Has found Jorgensen. They've got 5 or 6 runners running in. They've got a massive gap back. Jorgensen sells some candy. Goes short. And has found Jack Brown. Virtually about 50 metres out from goal is where he'll kick from. He's backing himself in here as well.
Went off early with the blood rules. Back on. Knock on the nose.
It's fairly deliberate. Lines up. That's a goal. What a great kick. They're fairly happy about that 2-point. As it brings the score back to 6-6 apiece here at TIO Stadium, first semi-final day. As we said, it's Barley or bust today, Danksy.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't see this coming at quarter time, but just didn't think they had enough lead. So he set this one up here lovely, took the dummy, and then just chipped that through straight on the chest. Probably a training ground move, that one there, by the way the single was above his head.
Yep.
And other clubs will put that one away in the memory bank.
Yeah, there'll be a name for that, something they'll call that.
So 6-6 apiece here, 15 and a half minutes into the third quarter. Don't forget, we've got the second semi-final coming up later on this afternoon with Southern Districts and the Tigers.
Maloney gone into the ruck now. Faulkner gets a tap, gets a clearance, drops the ball, kicks it off the ground. Paredes tries to break through, draws a high tackle. Junior Grant, Parnell breaks free, gets a handball out. It's trying to find and does find Kent, but the ball is picked up by Pint and kicked back. Ben Rioli. Intercept mark. He's probably taken half a dozen of them today. Decides he's going to kick long. He's looking up there for Paredes, but the runner was Dewsbury. He couldn't get to the ball. Comes over towards the boundary line, rolls over in front of the St Mary's interchange gates for a throw-in.
Yeah, did well punching that to the boundary and just then run with it.
Not too sure where Rioli was heading there. He was just trying to gain some meterage. Throw in. Faulkner is all body. The back of the pack is Smithson. Gets a long hand out. Amory will run onto it. He's got some opposition heading towards him. Ball is smothered. A little bit of body work on there. McCarthy gets a handball out. Davies tries to kick one inside out. Junior Grant's running onto a tackle. Ball goes over the boundary line. Forward pocket, St Mary's end. Michael Long end.
Did well holding him up there, not for it to be a sling tackle.
Yeah, Schwarzenberg was calling for it. Boundary throw in. Forward pocket, St Mary's. Robinson doing the heavy lifting. Brown tackled by Grant. And it's a free kick to Junior Grant.
Yeah, he ducked under the first tackle, and as soon as he did that, Grant grabbed him, and that was it. It was holding the ball. So watching the replay, comes out of the ruck, ducks under that first one, could have nearly been head high, but the second he did that, Grant grabbed him and it was all over.
Yeah, arms and all. So he's going to kick from just outside 50. He's on a fairly acute angle. Camera's right behind him. Right hand goal post again. That's where he's gone to, but he's gone a little bit too far. And has gone through for a point. Saints hit the front. 18 and a bit minutes. What's the plan here, Danksy?
Yeah, he's going to just, I think Pint, just, as I said earlier, the kick and catch game they play is the way they've got to go, because every time they get in this rush football, St Mary's is just coming out of the packs.
Short goes long. Pointer off here. Off hands. Brown kicks forward towards the centre half forward. This is Barry running onto it. He's got Rioli following him. He affects the tackle. The ball spills free. They've got players all over the place here. Spiteri picks it up on the right foot. Has a shot for goal, and he's missed to the near side. Scores a level again.
An opportunity there, had a player running free. He's the team's leading goal scorer, so you can't really blame him for having a dig. But they did have an opportunity there to chip that one across.
He missed it. If he'd have kicked it, yeah, he's missed it though. Jacob Long is looking for Bruthenall. Can't find him. The ball spears free. It's heading in towards centre half forward. It's all Pint. They're able to pick the ball up. They've got a handball inside 50. Saints can't pick the ball up. Flag hit it. Bounced off him. Amory is looking for Rioli. Couldn't find him. Picked up by Fruenfelder. It's a short pass in towards the forward structure there. And this is Spiteri, who we spoke about a minute ago. Their leading goal kicker. He's already kicked one today, and he's going to line up from about 28 metres out.
Just watching a bit going off the ball at the top of the 50-metre here.
Tell you what, the big fella with the pink suit on, the big runner's Guernsey, he probably needs to get himself out of there. And that's
bounced through.
That's a goal.
I think he was kicking that at the top of the square and just wasn't picked up. And Spiteri's shown why he's kicked 41 this season.
Well, we'll just have a look at this again. The handball comes out. The ball pops up. There's the guy that we spoke about at quarter time in row, or at three-quarter time. The ball comes out. It's picked up here by Fruenfelder. He finds Spiteri. The mark is paid. Everybody sort of stands around watching it. And he just virtually kicks it around the corner and puts him back in front.
Now, keep an eye on Nick Yarran as well. He grabbed his eye when he got that knock, so whether it was just a bit of dirt or something in his eye, he certainly stopped and got a bit upset there for a while.
Has had some more issues previously too, Danksy, so...
Yeah, he grabbed his eye side of his eye straight away as soon as that ball went past him.
Robinson in the ruck now. McDonald gets the tap away. Offermans gets the tap up to Grant. Tackled. That's holding the ball. Now they call advantage as Point go into their forward 50. The ball falls forward. Beer here can't get his hands on it. The tackle, massive tackle there by Crisp on Wilson, and Wilson picks himself up the bottom of the pack. He clears a bit of mud out of his eyes on his head, that is. This is McDonald. He gets the handball out, comes back out to Barry. He can't pick it up. He does now. Puts it onto the left, kicks it over the shoulder. This is Jacob Long, gets his hand on the ball, punches it through for a rush behind. Saints are spreading. Long goes short. Not too short. He goes to Parnell. He goes short, dangerous. Back to Long. He's going to go down the line. Heads out towards centre wing. It's looking there for Patterson, for McCarthy. Hands off the pack. Saints go forward. Lance, the two number 9s and Chalmers. Chalmers concedes. Ball goes over the line. It's a 7-point deficit to Pint. 22 minutes gone. Robinson and McDonald on centre wing. McDonald too strong, gets the handball out. Offermans on the left, doesn't go very far. Valagio gets a pick up, goes back over the back. This is picked up by Parnell. He goes forward. He's kicking out towards Lant, out into the forward pocket. The ball spills free. It's sitting on the boundary line. Dylan Lant with a left foot soccer. Pine jump on the ball in the defensive line. They've kicked the ball out, but all they're going to do is kick it straight down Junior Grant's throat. Tracking the ball now is Crisp. Makes the tackle. Grant picks the ball up. There's a free kick and it'll go to Pint.
Yeah, tripped there. He just stuck his leg in. He wasn't interested in going for the ball.
Wilson plays on. Goes out towards centre wing. It's a 2-on-1 again. This is picked up by Flagg. He gets the handball out. Picked up by Jack Lamb. It's a beautiful kick towards McCarthy, who takes the mark in the forward pocket on the 50-metre arc. And he, once again, as most of them are doing, they point in one direction, they'll kick it in another.
Absolutely. That's the second time Jack Land's dropped that one onto McCarthy's chest as a lead. 7 points into the moment. It's Pint's biggest lead of the day.
It's been a good fill-in for Patterson. McCarthy's had a couple of... It's been good in this second half, Danksy. A couple of contested marks. He's had a couple of shots on goal. It's fairly deliberate. Kicks. It's not going to make the difference. He's going to go to the top of the square. There's a chance. Land on his left foot in the goal square. He's kicked a goal. Now, how do you leave that bloke unattended in the goal square? I do not know.
Yeah, I think the 3 previous goals he's got today probably told you why. But they've left him on his own. It's dropped onto him. And cool, we've got the big one here at the moment. Watching the replay. Just tried to punch that through for a behind and... ended up giving it straight to Lance, who's popped it in.
There's a shocking ball drop. The ball goes over the back. It's the last one. Brad Ryan got dragged into the pack. All he had to do was take a step. Dylan Lance just stood there. The ball lands on his chest. And he kicks a goal, which is his fourth for the game from a bloke who was in the paper, who was reported on social media. He was at the hospital. He couldn't walk. He's got bandaged. He tore the calf off the bone the other day, and he's kicked 4 goals.
They're resting him at full forward.
McDonald gets the tap. Pint get the clearance. It goes forward. Punched away by Radcliffe. Ball's picked up. Clearing ball now. Offermans goes out wide. Amory. Sorry, Dewsbury goes long. McCarthy can't take the mark. There's a free kick here, I think. Ball's gone out of bounds. Let's have a look. Archie Stevens trying to make a decision. No, ball's gone out of bounds. You can see we're in front of the scoreboard. Point player goes down. Faulkner gets the tap. Parnell breaks clear. Parides off the ground, trying to push the ball forward. They can't do that. Yaron goes in hard with the body. Picked up here by Saints. They drive the ball forward. It's a one-on-one competition. Lant was up against McDonald, who pushed back. The ball's been kicked off the ground. It goes backwards. Radcliffe picks it up. He's got defenders helping him out there, who was pushed back, and that was Crisp, who kicks back across the other side of the ground. It's a 3-on-1 race. Saints have got to work in cohesion here, as they do. The only problem is Karen Parnell has had to run backwards with the football. He gets a handball out. It's found. Crisp plays on. Goes out towards the wing looking for Parides. He doesn't find him. He's running out there in front of Ryan, and the ball goes over the boundary line for a throw in front of the old scoreboard. Centre wing.
Yeah, James Boyer from the Pint, they did really well. It was 3-on-1. He just held it up enough just to make that one get kicked out of bounds.
Faulkner, McDonald takes the back spot, gets a handball out, only goes as far as Kent. He gets the handball out. It's a chip forward, looking for Lejo. Schwarzenberg is there for points as the ball rolls over the boundary line, and there'll be another throw in front of the Wanderers shed. Here at TIO Stadium, Michael Long ends. 26, nearly 27 minutes gone, and it's a point the difference here. McDonald at the back, gets a clearance, left foot, drives the ball forward. Rioli with the spoil, picked up by Pint. Rioli with another spoil, picked up there from Kent, gets a handball out, and he gets his own handball. As the siren goes here, first semi-final, three-quarter time, St Mary's versus Pint, and it's Pint by a point. TIO Stadium, Danksy.
Yeah, 7:49 to 7:8:50. You're watching AFL-NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Finals live on NT News and Community TV. Stay with us. We've got a blockbuster final quarter coming up.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real. Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach? This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this thing. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Welcome back to AFL coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League first semi-final here at TIO Stadium. St Mary's and Pint, and we've got 1 point in it here at three-quarter time, and some standout players in that quarter.
Well, that's Connor McDonald on screen now. He has been a firebrand in the ruck all day. He's up against Big Thomas Faulkner, but he's just battled and battled and battled, and I reckon he's going to climb over the top of him. It's his presence. He's starting to win. He's starting to rove his own football, and he's starting to get clearance kicks at the same time. So he is massive for Pint for this quarter. This guy here, he's going to collect his third Nichols medal in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think so.
He's on one leg and he's kicked 4 goals. He's holding that team together this afternoon. If anybody can do it, it's Dylan Lamb.
Yeah, he's been outstanding today, Dylan Lamb. When he came out on the ground, you can see him limping, and he's just managed to get in the right spot at the right time. He'll take the Luxor Forge in his 4th goal, standing by the post and dropped into his lap. But the rest of the time, he's led up well, and when he's led up, he's kicked really straight. And he says 4 goals. The only other multiple goal scorer on the ground is Jason Brunthal with 2. All the rest are single goal scorers. We get this final quarter underway of the first semi-final.
McDonald gets another tap out. Stevens outside, finds Boyer, gets the kick forward. They're inside 50. Jacob Long picks it up, gets a handball out. He's looking out there for Radcliffe. He picks it up. Smithson on the run, big right footer. He's pushed the ball forwards. He's gone in towards Davies. Davies is trailing his Pint opposition, who pushes the ball over the boundary line for a throw in. Umpire Hayden Black blows the whistle and he pays deliberate. Well, we're not going to have to worry about that decision, surely, but that's surely...
He never had control of that ball, did he?
Davies kicks into the full forward line. Lant comes out from behind the pack. Nick Garron sees the ball run across the boundary line as we've got to throw in inside 50, St Mary's end, Airport end. Hayden Black, that's a massive decision.
No real damage, though. It's gone forward about 5 metres, so in the end it's gone back to a throw-in.
Boundary throw-in. Faulkner moves to the front of the pack. Pint try to grub the kick out. Picked up by Bruthenall. Goes onto his right foot. Can't find anybody. The ball's picked up by Dewsbury. He has a fresh air shot. Lant can't pick it up. It stacks on the mill there. Umpire Black says, I'll have it.
Yeah, a couple of Pint players asking why that wasn't dropping the ball.
Fruenfelder. McDonald. Tap out. Off hands. Bruthenall gets a quick kick away. It's really gone nowhere. Yarran's in the chase. He puts some pressure on Short, who gets the kick out as the ball bouncing over the boundary line and out of bounds. And that's a deliberate as well. Jacob Long will take the free kick. He's got Offerman short. He plays on, kicks to the top of the goal square. Lance at the back. He's 3 deep. He can't get it. The ball falls forward in the hands of a couple of Pint players. They try to sell some candy. They do so. They get the kick out of their defensive 50. They're kicking it down towards the centre of the ground. The mark can't be taken by Spiteri. Robinson gets run over. There's a kick on the ground. They've got a loose player. It's Jack Truitt. He runs in. He puts the ball on the grass. He runs into an open goal. He puts it on the grass again. He's dropped it, but he's kicked it off the ground. Oh dear, Jack Truitt. It's a hero or a villain. I'm not sure which one it's going to be.
Yeah, he turned around and saw the runner coming at him, getting closer and closer every one. As we watched the replay, he came out over the back, put the toe in it to Spiteri just to kick it forward. And then what was he doing there all by himself? He looked up, decided not to take the bounce, took the second one and then realised that he was nearly caught by Rioli, but luckily the drop ball bounced in front of the goals and not towards the point post, and he'll take that one.
Oh, the last thing I'd be doing is doing the aeroplane as well. Come on, Jack, you're better than that.
So they're in front by 7 points, which is their biggest lead of the game.
Ball goes back in the middle. Faulkner gets a tap out. The clearance is coming McCarthy's way, though. Parnell stands in the road, offers a Shepherd. The ball goes inside 50, but it's gone into the forward pocket region. And Pint defender has taken the mark, and Luke Davies makes sure that he feels every moment of that. Ethan Smith goes short. Dangerous. Schlott. It's been quiet today. Finds Boyer. Centre half back. They go wide. Ryan. It's short. Short goes long. He's going towards centre forward. Rioli standing in the road again, running onto that. Dewsbury, he's tackled. Umpire Port says, I'll have it.
Played a massive game today as Benny Rioli. Just couldn't get that chase down there earlier, but didn't give up on it.
It's the ball up. Nobody can really take it. Archie Stevens runs through without it. Faulkner, tap on by Dewsbury. He's pushing forwards now. This is Offerman's. Off on the left, pushes it forward. He's going to gain 15 or 20 metres. Davies puts his body on the ball, and the Pint player can't get the ball any further forward than the boundary line in front of the old scoreboard. Centre wing, out of side. 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. It's a 7-point deficit to Pint. McDonald. Faulkner, the ball comes out. McDonald does his own rove, and this is Jimmy Rowe. Dodges one, gets tackled by another one, gets a handball out. It's gone to and has found Brown. He plays on, he runs inside, kicks inside 50. And the man of the moment, Jack Truan, has taken the mark, and he will kick from about 45 metres out from goal. He's kicked a couple today down, Danksy.
Yeah, kicked the one off the ground right at the start, got their first one, and then the other one then just running into the goal, and this is lining up for his third, and this will be massive for the Green Ants.
It's fairly deliberate. A little bit of rock and roll. Puts it on his boot. He likes it. The arm's in the air, and he puts his hands on the side of his head as if that's about bedtime. But is it going to be bedtime for Saints? We'll certainly find out shortly as Pint pushed forward to a 13-point lead here at the 5.5-minute mark of the last quarter.
Yeah, just a bit leerising when you play at St Mary's. I've seen them come back from further this with less time, so it is big news though for Pint, who of course at one stage of the season led the ladder. Had a couple of rough times since the Christmas break, but here they are, about 15 minutes or so away from a prelim final.
Yeah, that's a massive move. I wouldn't be doing that too early.
Yeah.
He's certainly going to cop that.
You can do that while Jack Ladd's down at the other end, though. If he's in the middle of the ground, you wouldn't want to do it. But and Dylan's down there as well.
Ball up. McDonald again gets a tap. Dylan Land has gone into the middle. The handball comes out. It's picked up there. Kent drives forward with the left foot. Valasia can't pick it up. Pint bringing the ball out. Schwarzenberg, he couldn't get rid of it. Great tackle by Lant there on Boyer. The ball, it's a play on's the call from the free kick, but there's a mark taken there by Curtis McCarthy, and he's about 25 metres out.
And that's Dylan Lant again showing his pressure. You said they've taken him out of the goal square. It's got time for him to go into the middle, and the first thing he does is a tackle. He did get paid the free kick, but the umpire called play on, played the advantage. McCarthy lining up to get one more back for St Mary's.
He's going to kick from 4:35. It's fairly deliberate. Looks good off the boot. Umpire shimmies a little bit. He goes back, but it's a goal. So Saints are back as they bring the deficit back to 7 points at the 7.5-minute mark. So I'd be a little bit worried if I was Jack Truan. As we see the work rate here by Saints, they just continually jumped on the ball, and Dylan affected that tackle. The ball fell out. It was picked up, driven forward, and that's a great contested 2-on-1 mark by Curtis McCarthy. He certainly has filled the shoes of young Patterson this afternoon.
Yeah, they've needed him. It lands up there, though, in the middle of the ground, as you said.
So he said Lance inside. Crisp has gone in there as well. And Smithson now. Great tap down. Lant finishes up with it. He's going to get a free kick out of this. Too high, so he's been in there twice and he's virtually affected 2 clearances. Left foot. Long. He's looking out there again for McCarthy. Can't find him. The Saints players at the bottom of the pack. Is picked up by Dewsbury. He kicks it forward. Looks like Robinson's pushing forward as well. Picked up here by Chalmers. half-back flank. He kicks back in towards that half-back flank area. There's a sea of St Mary's players there. The ball comes out. It's picked up here by Kent. He pushes the ball forward. They've got numbers here. Robinson picks it up. Gets a headball across to Paredes, who's tackled. There's no whistle. The headball comes out again. It's picked up by Velasio. Onto the right foot. Goal!
And there it is. We're back to 1 point. Don't forget, if this is all tied up, there'll be a 5-minute interval during the break, which coaching staff may address the players. Then the change ends the final quarter of play, 5 minutes plus time on. And the conclusion, that if it's still tied up, it'll be a 3-minute interval and then another 5 minutes play. We'll go through the fully details if we end there, but 1 point into the moment. So if it's still tied up at the end of the game, there'll be a 5-minute interval and we'll go through what happens with extra time.
So it's 1 point to point. We're at 9.5 minutes, 9-7 to 9-8. Ball goes back to the middle. Xavier Velasio, front and centre, put his hand in the right spot, knocked the ball down and was able to kick that goal. So it looks as though Offerman's is gone to row. Tap out, Smithson gets the clearance, big right foot hook. Robinson can't take the mark. The ball frees up. Velasio was hovering. Paredes gets the ball, handball forward. It's picked up by Pint as they try to clear the ball back out again. Dewsbury runs over the top of it. Gives an opportunity here for Smithson. And also running onto the football is Connolly. Connolly picks it up, turns on a 10-cent piece, kicks the ball in towards centre wing, and the mark is there taken by McKimmie. He's got an option. He pushes forward. That's Rowe. Takes the mark. Centre half forward. Chips the ball up into the air, and the mark is taken about 55 metres out by shot. He's not all that confident. He had an option. There's a tick lead. Truan comes forward and takes the mark, and he's right on the 50-metre logo. I'm not sure if this distance might be too far for him. Anything inside 50 for Jack is probably measurable outside, especially from this angle. The breeze has now gone back to favouring the airport end, so his boots are going to be kicking into it.
Yeah, he's got to aim for the left post here and get it back with that. Swing it back to the right, goes too far right, it'll stay there.
Deliberate, gets that rock and roll up, kicks it. It's going towards the outside post. Fist on the ball, ball goes out of bounds. So they'll keep it inside 50 points for another shot.
Yeah, hard to kick from that end with the gap between the grandstand and the Michael Long Centre. It just pushes it to the right there with the breeze. As you said, it's gone fairly straight down the ground now to the right of screen.
So 1 point, 11.5 minutes. Throw in, point forward pocket. Faulkner had his arm over McDonald.
Yeah.
Grant can't pick it up. It's picked up there by Point. They're trying to tunnel ball the ball forward. Paredes has got his hand on it. Diving on it was Barry. The ball's forced out here by Offermans, but all he's done is he's kicked it straight down the throat of Schwarzenberg, who was sitting just inside centre half forward. He's waving again. They're just going to continuously bomb this in there, I'm thinking, Pint. Weight of numbers is going to get it there for him. It goes a little bit short. The options there. Paredes is in front. Wilson picks it up. Paredes gets the touch.
Free.
There's a whistle gone. And it's a free kick to Wilson, who has come up. It looks as though he's had a couple of mud baths today.
Yeah, I think
as we have a look at the replay here, he was front and centre at the bottom of the pack.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, it didn't take much for him to knock him off balance, Danksy.
Yeah, hit him around the head. There was one earlier, though, he did have his hand over his shoulder as well in the ruck contest, and amazing umpire didn't pick that one up because it was pretty obvious. But it all works out the same because the free kick's pretty much in the same spot as the ruck issue was.
He's going to be kicking. You can see the arc. He'll be just inside 45. Kicks. Umpire moves, shuffles across, and he's missed. 2 point game. But the ball is in the hand of Dylan Land, who's gone to the defensive end of the ground now. Big long bomb. He's looking towards Smithson and McCarthy. Neither can take the mark. The ball comes out with Pint. Couple of short kicks. No mark is taken there. A centre half forward. Handballs across. The ball is dropped by Spiteri. He picks it up. He kicks it over his right shoulder. It's going towards goal. The man who's tracking it back sees it roll through for a point is Ben Rioli, who'll kick out. 3 point buffer. He's looking for options. They're telling him to go down the grandstand side of the ground. That's where Faulkner's gone. But the man who takes the mark in front is Crisp. He gets a handball out. It's taken there by Flag. Kicks the ball forwards. Saints have done it again. They're moving the ball forwards. Dewsbury's had a bit of a kick and chase. Also following him over to that other side of the ground is Schwarzenberg. Dewsbury can't pick it up. It's a one-on-one. He's pushed him out of the road, Schwarzenberg. As PINT kick the ball forward towards centre wing. They get a quick handball. This is Wilson again. Grubbers it off the ground. Dylan Lant. Paredes taps the ball on. Bruthenall is looking back for Paredes. He can't find him. There's a free kick though for a sling tackle. And that's going to go to Bruthenall by the looks of that. You get a quick handball off. This is Lant running off. Goes onto his left. Kicks the ball inside 50. There's a sea of St Mary's players in there. Picked up by McCarthy on the hop. Chips it over the corner and taking the mark in the forward pocket is Jack Lamb. He's got a couple of options. One's Parnell. He kicks the ball in towards him. Xavier Vallejo's at the bottom of the pack. He runs over the top of it. Parnell tries to barge through. Vallejo picks it up. Kicks it back over his shoulder. He's kicked it towards the top of the square. Running in towards that is PINT. They get a kick out. It's gone straight down the throat of Junior Grant. He sells some candy. Has a shot for goal, but he's kicked it to a sea of green ants. It's a nest of green ants.
A nest of green. They just had a million opportunities there to put that, and he just put it straight to
Boyer. The kick is smothered now. The ball falls back towards Vallejo. He's got Avery running. Vallejo picks it up. Parnell's on the outside. Kicks it over the corner. That's a goal to St Mary's. Half-back flanker Kieran Parnell has spent some time in the middle today. He's kicked the goal and has put them back in front, thanks he.
Yeah, they've just messed around with the ball in the back line too much, then PINT did. That kick-out, hurry kick. They had all the time in the world, but you just get a smother. And in this day and age with the stand rule, you're amazed that can still happen. And he's just chipped that over the top, and you give St Mary's a chance. They're going to take it.
Xavier Vallejo he's stepped into the game here this afternoon. He's goal assist and these 1%ers have just been sensational today. Thought nothing but getting that ball and handballing it off to his teammate KP in a better spot to kick the goal, and he's done that a few times today. A goal he kicked earlier in the quarter as well. 3 points St Mary's, 16.5 minutes. McDonald gets the tap. Paredes tackles Wilson. He gets him too high. It's a bit Joel Selwood like Wilson, I'm thinking. Yeah. He lifts the arm continuously, but he's in and under. He plays on. He goes out wide. They've got a loose player. Takes the mark, and that's Brown. He's going to push back. It's Jack Brown kicks long now. He's gone in towards the top of the square. There's a one-on-one tussle. Rioli mops up from behind. He's kicking the ball out towards the scoreboard wing, and it runs over the boundary line in front of Bruthenall, and the PINT crowd are looking for a deliberate, but they're not going to get it.
Well, if it's down the other end earlier, it was deliberate. That one there was pretty much similar, but umpire gave him the benefit of the doubt that the player was there to kick to. But
different spot, different umpire, different team, Danksy.
I won't say that, but pretty close.
Ball in. McDonald takes the ball out, gets his own clearance. Kick is smothered. The ball replays back here. This is picked up by PINT. They drive it in towards the forward line, and there's a mark taken on the goal square. But is that Benny Rioli? Well, we've seen it all today. There was a massive push in the back there by Spiteri on the Saints player, and Rioli is running down in the goal square, and now he's running off with the ball as he kicks the ball out towards the half-back flank. Parnell gets a fist on it, punches it over the line, and then tries to throw himself at the ball again. Takes a massive divot out of the grass, and the ball rolls out of bounds in front of the Wanderers' shed.
Oh, what a big opportunity there, and well done again by Rioli. He's nearly put best on ground today for me, Benny Rioli. He's just been in everything.
2 points St Mary's, 18 minutes. Throw in, Faulkner. The ball comes back. There's a throw out. Paredes off the ground. The ball bounces off Bruthenall. There's a handball out. PINT go to ground. Lant trying to push the ball forward. He's got some help with McCarthy. PINT pick it up here through Schwarzenberg. Kicks the ball forward out towards the scoreboard side of the ground. It's picked up by Spiteri. All he does is handball it over his shoulder. Faulkner gets a hand on it. He's got Jacob Long helping him. The handball comes out. Taken there by Flag, who kicks the ball long. Kicks out towards centre wing. The ball comes back again from Pint. It's a one-on-one contest. Parnell, the ball's tunnel ball out. Falls into the hands of Smith. He gets a rush kick forward. The ball comes into the forward line. Rioli does some hard work in there. Saints player's gone down. There's a handball over the top. It's picked up here by Freudenfelder. He runs into an open goal and Pointer back in front.
Kicked his second of the game. Every single Pint player then said, go for goal, go for goal. They're saying, get back in the middle now, get ready for the centre. But bit of a knock from Rioli as he went past as well.
Wowee. See the ball fall forward here. Rioli did some heavy lifting, but it was the Saints player that went down. It was a long streaming handball out. He had 2 or 3 options. Rioli just couldn't drag him in.
Yep.
He's as happy as a one-legged duck. Freudenfelder.
Yeah, poking the eye of his teammate all the way past with a high five, but I reckon there's about 5 and a bit minutes left to go with this one. It's 3-point lead to the Green Ants. 10-7, 67 at 10-10. And the Pint crowd are up and about downstairs.
McDonald goes up. Comes off hands. The ruckman gets a handball out again. Offerman's can't ob forward it. He's taken the tackle. And there'll be a ball up not far from where the play restarted after the goal. Faulkner and McDonald again. McDonald gets the tap down. Grant gets a tap out. Offerman's on his right. Drives the ball forward. It's a one-on-one contest. There's a kick off the ground there by McCarthy. It's gone in towards Paredes. He can't get the ball. The kick away. Felicio! Still he marked his own football and went straight up in the air. And the ball's gone out of bounds for a throw-in in the forward pocket beside the point post. And somebody's coming up with a very sore head there from Pints. I think that's Patiri pushed his way down the far end of the ground.
He nearly marked his own ball there, which is going, and you're right, it is Patiri in the middle of the...
It wasn't Patiri, it was Chalmers. It's the throw in. The ball comes in. Bruthador gets a head in the back. Dylan Land head first into a tackle. They're saying holding the ball. But the whistle's gone, and that's the way that it's gone.
Yeah, went in with his head there.
He drove through the tackle. He tried to drive through the tackle.
Could have nearly been 50 there. The ball wasn't thrown back at all anywhere near him, which is a bit silly from the St Mary's player with a lack of time to go.
So Ben Smythe being told probably to soak up some clock time. Comes grandstand side. He's kicked it down the throat, and all he's done is kicked it straight to Tyson Kent, who's taken a great mark. He's looking for options there. Probably best is just to go down the line. He's got Smithson on the boundary line. He's got McCarthy long, and that's the way that he goes. Paredes onto the right foot, kicks it over the top. The ball's bouncing in towards the forward pocket, and there'll be a restart beside the St Mary's point post.
Big favour there for St Mary's. Probably need to get this one through for a point do and settle it down and take control of the ball.
Get possession back, you reckon,
Yep,
Banksy?
I think so. There's 3 points in it.
It's the throw in. This is Faulkner, takes the ball on, tries to run through the pack. He's front on tackle by McDonald, and we'll have another restart. So the best of the best are in there. Lant, Offermans, Jacob Long's down there, Paredes, Rowe, Stevens. Big push out. Nobody can take the ball. Falling on the back of it, the top of it is Long. Paredes can't get out of it. It was actually Lant who was on the bottom of the pack. Paredes gang tackle by Chalmers, and we'll have another reset. Jack Lance just telling Cameron Wilson, you're standing in my spot. Faulkner, this is McCarthy, long, goal! Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, they probably preferred a point then.
He's missed everything, hasn't he?
Yep, he's missed everything.
Well, Pint would have preferred a point, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
23 minutes, 3 points. Pint, throw in. The same ruck, there's 1,000 players over the ball. McCarthy comes out with it, puts it on his right foot, kicks it higher. It's not going to make the distance. There's numbers underneath the pack. This ball's been pushed through, no one has it. It's a rush point.
Rush point behind.
Pint take the footy, 2 points.
It was 13 points at quarter time in favour of St Mary's, 5 at half time. Pint went in at Three-quarter time, 1 point up, and we've got 2 point lead with not much time left in this one.
Ryan goes long. It's coming out towards the boundary line. Kent goes up again, gets his hand on the footy. That's Lant who's going to pick it up. Tries to draw the tackle. Ball is going to get thrown in. Half forward flank. St Mary's inside 50. Grandstand side. Be a Herculean effort to win this game. Faulkner misses it. Grant can't get a hold of it. Jack Lant, he can't take it either. There'll be another ball up right on 50 on the logo.
Yeah, there's a lot of motion down here on the pipe bench. I think they know how long. There's not much left of this one.
Some tired bodies out there. Throw up. Faulkner gets the tap down. Jack Lant breaks through the pack. Kicks towards the goals. It's a goal. It's St Mary's. Have kicked a goal at the 24.5-minute mark, which has put them 4 points up here, Dexy. Of all players, it's the other lads.
Yeah, I think that might be the winner. And as you said, Jack Lant took that one through. The scary part is they know he's going to do that sort of thing and just let him go. I don't know where a Pint player was watching him. Just he's come out of this pack.
They've left him behind.
Left him through, and he's that type of player. You know he's going to come through and do that. He's had a couple of weeks off with that hand injury and that he got on Australia Day. 11-8-74 to 10-10-70.
24 and 25.5 minutes. Danksy, we can't have long to go. Paredes comes into the middle. Offermans, Lant, all the guns are in there. Stevens. McDonald gets the tap out. Pint try to push the ball forward. It's picked up here by Wilson. They kick the ball forward. Nobody can take the mark. The Pints are going on the bottom of the pack. The ball comes out. The siren's gone. St Mary's have won this epic first semi-final here at TIO Stadium in one of the best games of finals footy you will see. 11-8-74 to 10-10-70. Danksy.
Yeah, an absolute crack. We watched St Mary's in the first quarter. We thought that's not going to be enough for them. Pint were very, very brave and have had a great season. They're probably going to go out of this one and just, what a big one though. And of course, 4 points in it. Jack Lant gets the final one. Your best players on the ground, I suppose. Paul, it's going to be hard to do straight now, but who do you reckon stood out for you?
Oh, look, Dylan Lant and his 4 goals were fantastic. But you've got to go and you've got to have a look at the guys in the middle. Smithson, McCarthy was good for him. Robinson did a lot of work, but Carlton Hoffmans, he was in every contest. He had a tagging role. He was nullifying. He was pushing the ball forwards. But Benny Rioli across halfback flank he was just instrumental in their defensive program. Is it just repelling the ball consistently, especially after that first quarter where Saints controlled all that first quarter and then it was all Pint in the second quarter.
Yep.
It was Rioli that was doing all the heavy lifting down back. But their on-board brigade, Nate Paredes as well. I mean, you can go on. But let's not take anything away from Pint, is that they led. They were in front of this game at the 25-minute mark, and at the 26-minute mark, it's a St Mary's game.
Yeah, I had 30 seconds left to play when Jack Lant got that goal, and it's pretty much what he ended up with. But Jack Truman got 3 goals. He got the one really early for them, and I thought he played well. I also thought that James Rowe for Pint from the second quarter onwards was outstanding.
Yeah, Chalmers was good. Chalmers, I fancy going at full back and having Dylan Lant come down and play on the other. I mean, and look, he didn't do too bad. He was fairly good defensively as well. Spiteri was good up forward. Archie Stevens was very good as well. But, across the board, they were very good, Pint, but they just weren't quite good enough. And although you can have so many good players in your team, if you lose, it doesn't make any difference. So it's Barley for Pint.
Yep, and St Mary's wait now for the next one up, next to Men's Premier League second semi-final. Southern Districts and the Nightcliff Tigers. Just quickly through the goal scorers. You want to run through them?
Goal scorers got me on the hop there.
That was Dylan Lant got 4 for St Mary's. We've got Parnell with 1. We've got Faulkner with 1. Valagio 1. Brunthal got 2, McCarthy got 1, and of course Jack Lank got the winner at the end. And for Pint, 3 for Tualuan, 1 for Rowe, which was an absolute beauty from the boundary. Smateri got 1, Stevens got 1, Brown got 1, Wilson and Fruenfielder got 2 in the middle of the game as well. But Pint had a great season. They'll look at this one. I think this one got away, but at the end of the day, St Mary's are through to a prelim final. And as I said, they'll play the loser of the next game up, the second semi-final, Southern Districts and the Nightcliff Tigers. My name's Nick Danks, my commentary partner this evening, Paul Mayer. Been great to see you. We'll catch you next time. Thanks, Paul.
Sensational. Danksy, well done. Look forward to the next game and watch out for next week.